Strange Block Beats.
wind carries whispers through the dust, a promise etched in hearts that never rust. From the valleys low to mountains high, we wait beneath the endless sky. Oh Yeshua, hear the cry from the east and west. We sigh. Gather us from the four corners have seen us wander far and wide, but still the truth remains our guide. Through the desert storm and raging sea, we're calling, Lord, we're on our knees. Gather us, gather us, gather us from the four corners of this earth. Gather us, gather us, gather us. Bring us home to our rebirth. Oh, Yeshua. Oh, Yeshua. Every shadow, every tear, every lost and broken year, you hold the map, you hold the key, lead us back to unity. Every shadow, every tear, every lost and broken year, you hold the map, you hold the key, lead us back to unity. Gather us from the four corners of this earth. Gather us, gather us, bring us home to our rebirth. Oh, Yeshua. Oh, Yeshua.
Big salute to the family. Giving all praise to the Most High Yah and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To the beloved mighty nation of Israel, I say big salute and shalom. To my beloved CUC family, my brother Shorsham, and the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology family. As you see the title, Shahid Boslen said he would never mourn his enemies the same way they would not mourn him. He said he would never mourn his enemies the same way they would not mourn him. See, I have to go get other people to say things that our people would say but would be rejected. But he can say it and it would be understandable. But if KJ said it's going to be rejected and I'm heartless and I'm filth. So we going to listen to this brother say the same way that we feel as a people, but may be afraid to express it from backlash from white society and some of our own people who would say we are heartless for not mourning our enemies. I'm going to also show you in the Bible when it say, do not rejoice when your enemy stumble. We have to get understanding of this, because when they was fighting in battle, our ancestors, they never prayed for their enemy. Read the scriptures and go show me where David, any of the kings of Israel, or any of our forefathers, when they went to battle, they prayed for the enemy. Now, I'm going to show you in Proverbs, it say, do not rejoice when your enemy stumble. This don't got nothing to do with battle. It's two different things he's talking about, stumbling and battle. We're going to deal with the battle and the stumbling. Because if my brother do something to me and I pray to the Most High, man, Most High, get this man off my back. And then my brother get into a car wreck, man, I'm not going to be rejoicing over that, man. That ain't nothing to rejoice over. My brother probably can't even walk no more. You think I'm going to rejoice over that? Even though I wanted them off my back, I didn't want that to happen to my brother. I'm just asking the Most High, get him off my back. I'm using the example that we should not rejoice in a situation like that. But rejoicing over your enemy being destroyed in the battle so you can be free? Come on now. We got to deal with logic. So like I said before, family, we're going to allow this brother, who's a very intelligent brother, He's a Muslim. He speak, the truth. This don't got nothing to do with what he believe in. I just want y'all to hear what he said about Charlie Kirk. And let's see if the world will be upset with him the same way y'all always upset with us for saying the same thing that he would say, and us expressing our feelings, our emotions, and what we go through, but then it's rejected. But if somebody else come out and say the same thing that black people say that don't look like black people, these things are accepted. Let's get it. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let me open up the window. We're going to get to the video. And then I'm going to show you in the scriptures when it comes to our enemies, rejoicing over them. If somebody stumble, like, we got to put all this in context. Okay. So let me open up this window and let's listen to the brother Shahid. Shalom to everybody in the chat. I hope you're having a great day. Many blessings to the nation of Israel. So let me see. Let's see. This is it right here.
It's about 13 to 14% of the population.
That's not it. Let me get them out the way. Okay, here we go. Check this out, family.
Okay, so they want me to talk about this boy, Charlie Kirk, who got shot in Utah. Him getting shot in Utah makes him, I believe, American number 18,533 who got shot in the U.S. this year, shot and killed. And I think that there were 3 more people who were killed, shot and killed in Colorado, just over the mountains, within hours of his shooting. And all the flags in America are going to fly half-mast. Not for those 18,335 other victims, but they're going to fly half-mast for Charlie Kirk. That's just an observation. You can do with it what you will. I'll be honest. When I first heard that he had been shot, I made a joke about it on X because, frankly, I'm just as used to theatrics coming out of America as I am used to gun violence coming out of America, and I thought that theatrics seemed more likely in this case. But when I did learn that he died, I deleted my post. I deleted it out of respect, not for him, but for the severity and for the solemnity of the judgment that he has now proceeded to. Because everything that he ever said and everything that he ever did that harmed anyone, well, he's going to answer for that. He's going to answer for that right now in his meeting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the heaviness of that meeting is disturbing to any of us who believe in it. But we'll talk about it. Let's start with the obvious, okay? First, I'm not going to feign grief or feign mourning for this person. I know that's a hypocrisy that social etiquette demands at a moment like this, but we all know that he would certainly not grieve for us. He certainly would not mourn for us, just as he never grieved and he never mourned for the wanton slaughter of the Palestinians in Gaza. He never grieved for that. And for myself personally, as a Muslim and as a critic of Western so-called civilization, I know that Charlie Kirk himself would most likely have officially anyway considered me to be his enemy. And as far as I'm concerned, any man whose enemy mourns him when he dies, well, he wasn't doing his job. And I don't think it can be said about Charlie Kirk that he didn't do his job, which is to say that he never did anything and he never said anything in his public life that would make me mourn his passing, just as I hope that I will never say or do anything in my public life that would make my enemies grieve for my passing. They should be happy when I die. Enemies are disturbed by each other's presence, not by each other's absence. But let me also be crystal clear about this. It doesn't make me happy either. I neither mourn nor celebrate. Neither of those reactions is appropriate, in my opinion.
That's who we are as a people. Y'all see what I'm saying? We as a people, we just want to be left alone. We as a people, we are not jumping around because this person lost his life. What we are telling the world, not only do it has nothing to do with us, we don't care. because this is white problems. He was in Utah in a white state, shot by a white person full of an audience of his own people. What do this have to do with our people? This is not our fight. The rhetoric that he spewed out of his mouth, every idle word that we all say, we have to give an account. Now, like I said last night, it's one thing to correct a person. It's one thing to correct in love. It's another thing to disparage people to where you are breaking their soul and their spirit. Most people can't handle that. So a lot of times they will retaliate out of anger because they see what you're doing, which is destroying people's spirit and soul. Charlie was a destroyer of spirit and soul. He disparaged black people, and he was just disrespectful with his mouth. And a lot of times in the society we living in today, emotions are high. This is the age of social media. And you can say things on social media that if people catch you at the right time, they will hurt you, man. They will really hurt you. He was aware of that, but he didn't care because he had a platform and an audience that wanted to hear that rhetoric.
Whoever pulled that trigger didn't do it for me, and they didn't do it for you. I don't even see them as being on two different sides. They didn't silence Charlie Kirk. They amplified Charlie Kirk. The power structure never cared about that boy. They used him. And he's more useful to them now than he was the day before. He's more useful to them dead than he was alive. Listen, you don't defeat someone like this, someone like a Charlie Kirk, a tool like him, by letting that tool mold you into exactly what they want you to be. That killer didn't deliver justice. If you think they did, he didn't. He delivered to the power structure an even more enhanced weapon. He made a mediocre, but dangerous and polarizing figure, Charlie Kirk, into now an impeachable icon for the very fan base that he most likely despises. And he made criticism of Charlie Kirk's ideas. Now it's disrespect for the dead. This is not resistance. This is a gift. This is a gift to the very security state that he probably thought he was attacking. No, it's stupidity. Or maybe, as the conspiracy theories are already speculating, what actually happened was just a purge of an expendable asset to create a more powerful symbol. Well, they'll use his death. Oh, how they will use it. They will use his death to paint every dissenting voice, every cry for a more just world. They'll paint it with the same bloody brush. They're going to use his death to avoid once again ever having to look in the mirror. They're going to hold Charlie Kirk's body up as a shield against any examination of the society that created him and the society that created his killer, the society that they made and that they rule. And you didn't do anything now but strengthen their hold on that society. They're going to use his corpse as a pulpit to preach from. And you just validated all the lies that they're going to be preaching. You understand me? Because listen, the truth is the Charlie Kirks of the world are not the enemy. The enemy is the society, it's the system, it's the power structure, it's the so-called civilization that creates boys like Charlie Kirk. I call him a boy because that's what he is to me. I'm 54 years old. That's what he is to me, or that's what he was. And also because he presented a childish, simplistic cartoon portrait of America that only a young boy could ever believe in. He presented an America without complexity, without guilt, without the burden of their terrible history. Well, that's a seductive product. And America has always been an eager market for that sort of a product. He existed because of supply and demand. You demand and the power structure supplies. The killer and the killed are the products of the same sick society. Kirk and his killer and the other 18,535 victims and their killers. And wallahi, if you don't clock this reality, if you don't understand this reality, and if you let yourself get swept up in all the narratives and all the counter narratives, then you might just end up being like one of them on one side or the other side of that gun, because the machine is already spinning. The machine, that same machine that Charlie Kirk served so faithfully. They're spinning the narrative now. They're going to label him as a martyr for free speech, a victim of left-wing extremism. And they're going to use his death They're going to use it to demand more surveillance, more censorship, more policing, more militarization of
white America crimes. They try to hide it through the trauma of black people. White America crimes. They try to hide and disguise it through the trauma of black people. What do you mean, KJ? They never hold themselves accountable for their own actions. So because black people are the downtrodden of society in their mind, immediately when Charlie Kirk died, they had to shut down all HBCUs. Why? Because they killed Charlie, but they blamed it on black people. They started threatening the colleges of the HBCUs who had nothing to do with this boy dying. And now they are threatening the HBCUs with violence. And one of their own took Charlie out. So instead of holding themselves accountable, they blamed it on black people because that's what white America do. They never hold themselves accountable for anything. Nothing is never their fault. And they always the victim. They hold the gun, they shoot the gun, get on the other side of the gun and look for empathy after they did slaughter all over America and the world. Now they crying for empathy and sympathy. But they are the most violent race out of all the children that have been created on the earth. They are the most violent, but they never hold themselves accountable. Everybody else is the problem. Everybody else is violent. Everybody else is kidnappers and murderers. And they have destroyed societies, men, women, and children, nations. But guess what? They'll never tell you that. They're going to always blame it on somebody else. This is why I always say, the reason why white America don't like when black people talk about the problems of America is because when your history come up, their history come up. As you awaken, their crimes is manifested. The violence, the murder, the rape, the pillaging is coming up all over the world. And we're in the age of social media where everybody can hear what we saying. We are manifesting the history of Caucasian people, what they truly have done. This is nothing new. They have been barbaric and like this from the ages of ancient times. This is who they are. Now you have Ukraine fighting Russia. Have you heard one time this is white on white crime? Now you got Western Europe about to go to war with Eastern Europe. You got all the nations of Russia, China, Iran, his allies, Western Bloc, America aligned with the Western Bloc and all his allies. These are all European countries sprinkled with a little African countries, Muslim countries. And guess what? They about to go to war and you will never hear. This is white people fighting white people. This is white on white crime. You will never hear it because they are never hold themselves accountable for anything.
the police against their opponents, more police powers. They're going to use his blood to sanitize his ideology and to legitimize every poisonous thing that he ever said. And some of you are out here cheering about what happened. Why, you're fools. Why, when you celebrate, all you do is elevate and strengthen their narrative. Charlie Kirk was not an outlier. He was a product. He was the logical output of a system that's designed to generate exactly what he was. Like I said, he didn't create the demand. The demand was already there. He just exploited it. He sold a fantasy, like I say, a fantasy where all of the problems of modern America, economic decay, economic despair, cultural displacement, and cultural unrest, political powerlessness, these are all not the inevitable results of late-stage capitalism and a dying empire. No, it's all the fault of immigrants. It's all the fault of minorities, of wokeism, some internal enemy that's not in power. Well, now he's been killed, and his death is going to be used to service that same system. The security state benefits, the politicians that he supported benefit, the media benefits because they get endless hours now of content, of debate, of fear-mongering, of polarization mining. You understand me? The entire apparatus of control gets a massive boost. His killing was not an attack on the system. It was a gift to the system. You didn't extinguish a fire, you just scattered the embers and made it more dangerous. The individual who pulled that trigger, their motives are irrelevant. It doesn't matter if they saw themselves as a revolutionary or they saw themselves as a vigilante. Their actions serve a deeply counter-revolutionary purpose. You understand me? You didn't help Muslims. You didn't help so-called minorities. You didn't help immigrants. You didn't help women. You didn't help anyone. All you did was exactly what they created Charlie Kirk to goad you into doing. Please understand me. You contributed now. Whoever did this contributed to exactly the climate that they created Charlie Kirk to create. No, they're both servants of chaos. The killer and the killed.
What did we say last night? Charlie got Charlie killed. Nobody killed Charlie. Charlie got Charlie killed, family. I'm telling you, family, pay attention to what these people are trying to do. Like this brother just said, it's always on the back of the dollar bill, order out of chaos. He even admitted, Charlie said that he feared for his life, that he felt that the Jewish people was going to try to take him out if he turned on them. So this is something bigger than just taking Charlie out. But we know that nothing happened without y'all giving the command, hey, I want that. Go collect that for me. See, Charlie said that black people are the most violent criminals on the earth. And in front of the whole world, y'all allowed him to be killed by another person that looked like him in front of people that look like him. But they call us the most violent. Now, some people are saying the video is fake, but that's what they do. They want us to believe that everything is fake that is real, and everything that is real is fake. That man lost his life. That blood gushing out his neck was not fake. How can you cause blood to gush out somebody's neck like that? That wasn't fake, family. And don't let nobody tell you that that was real. He's gone. The last words came out of his mouth was about gang violence, and y'all know who he was talking about. Then he said that some people have to die in order for us to have our gun rights. Guess who dead now? He dead. So he said some people got to die in order for us to have our Second Amendment rights, right? He gone. He spoke it. It happened as he spoke it.
No, you don't need a bullet. You need a brain. You need a mind that can't be manipulated. You need an inflammable heart, a heart that can stay calm, cool, and collected when everything around you is in flames. That's what you need. And wallahi, you can't let the hatred of a people cause you to act unjustly, or to advocate or to endorse injustice, or to celebrate injustice. Don't let that boy's enmity towards us and ours towards him make you think that his murderer is our ally. No, you don't answer words with bullets. You know, back in the day, back in the time of the Sahaba, when the Muslims would fight against the kuffar, the kuffar, they would bring their drummers and they would bring their singing girls to egg them on. Nobody ever killed them. Well, that's what Charlie Kirk was. You don't win a war by targeting the singing girls and the drummers of your enemy. That's no strategy. I've said many, many times, you have to erect your partitions around your discourse, around your people, around what you let into your mind, or you're going to lose your focus and you're going to lose your purpose and you're going to get confused and you're going to make bad decisions. You're going to make wrong decisions, unjust decisions, immoral decisions, because you let yourself get provoked. No, for me personally, I didn't care about Charlie Kirk yesterday, the day before, and I don't care about him now. I don't mourn and I don't celebrate. That's strategic indifference. And
now, why we can't say that? Why, when we say that, everybody go, oh, how can you say such a thing? I said last night the same thing he just said. But they gonna understand what he said, and they gonna condemn me for what I said. I can care less about Charlie. One way or another, it don't affect me. I have nothing to do with white problems, white business. That's their thing. They took their own out. They got to deal with that. Not a white man screaming on the street, White man fight back. White man fight back. Fight who back? Your own killed Charlie. So go fight back and find him that killed Charlie.
I don't respect anyone who tries to tell me that I'm supposed to grieve. And I don't respect anyone who tells me that I'm supposed to be happy. What is he to me or me to him? He certainly isn't more important to me than the most likely hundreds of thousands of my brothers and sisters that you cut down in Gaza. You didn't mourn any of them, and I didn't tell you to, because I already know how you are. I already know that your performance of mourning over Charlie Kirk has nothing whatsoever to do with respect for human life. He was just a vessel for an ideology that you hold sacred. And it's an ideology that dehumanizes people. It's an ideology that disregards the sanctity of life. And we've seen that on full display for the last 2 years. So no, obviously not. I'm not the least bit interested in accommodating your weaponization of selective compassion and selective sympathy. Now, if you want to paint my indifference, if you want to spin my indifference as if it is approval of the crime that was committed, well, okay, I already know that you never do anything but lie anyway. And I know that you are from exactly the same manipulated, mutated, mutilated, and maladjusted population that created the demand that the power structure met by giving you Charlie Kirk and that gave you his killer. Meaning you're just part of that mob in America, that same collective monster that's responsible for the American genocide of the indigenous people, that's responsible for genocides in Guatemala, genocides in Bangladesh, in Iraq, in Cambodia, in East Timor, in West Papua, and in Gaza. And you're the same collective monster that's responsible for every atrocity, every heinous crime that your country has ever committed. As far as I'm concerned, you poisoned Charlie Kirk's mind before he could even have a chance at a decent life, a moral life. And you poisoned the mind of the one who took the life that Charlie Kirk had. So spare me your counterfeit moralizing. No, you turned your country into a psychological and a spiritual torture chamber. And then your country turned the global South into a physical and an economic torture chamber. And now that system, that same system that you're serving, is turning inwards on you now. I told you that political violence, division, and terrorism, and civil unrest, and turmoil, I told you all this was going to be coming home. Why? Because that's your business model. That's your business model. And you're the only market left to vanquish. And the more you give yourself up to all these twisted, polarizing, hateful narratives, well, all you're doing is playing along with your own demolition.
Well, y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. That was Shahid, Boslen. Spoke candidly, spoke very well, articulated it real good. Now, I want to show you something. I'm not going to be long at all. Now, I want to show you something. We are the only people on the face of the earth. While everybody go to war and defend their people, we are told to turn the other cheek. But if you truly understand that scripture, Yahshua was not telling you to let your enemy beat you down. He wasn't telling you that, fam. If you notice, when our ancestors always went to war, when Yah told them to destroy men, women, and children, they never cried over that. They did what was commanded and executed judgment on their enemies. See, we are told we don't have enemies. We are told let's all come together. We are told these things, but nobody else ain't told these things. Y'all ever notice that? You are the only people told let's come together. Why we just can't come together? They don't tell the Chinese man to come together with them. Not the Arabs. The African nations. Some of them are in bed with the West. You know, they love the white man. But the point that KJ is making, we are the only people that they try to brainwash to take our strength and our force away from us. So we won't have the spirit to fight back. Our fight is not with guns, bullets, and all that. The weapons of our warfare, it is spiritual. We have an army that they cannot see. We have a force that they cannot see. So in their mind, nobody fight for this Negro. Their God won't defend them. Nobody can fight for them. We do anything we want to them. This is what they think in their mind. Because they look at y'all as the downtrodden people that nobody care about. But y'all care about you. Y'all sure care about you. And everything is being wrote down what these people have done to you. From that time, even in 2025. So you don't think these people know that judgment is coming upon them? So now they're in panic mode. Now they losing their mind. Now they can't think straight. Look at what's happening to their children. Look at what's happening to them. Look at America. Look at their society. It's crumbling. So when something like this is crumbling around you, you run to the best thing you know how to do, which is shoot guns. That's all white people know, y'all, is guns. Tell me right now, what else they do besides always showing you they shooting guns, preparing for war? That's all they do. While everybody else just trying to live, they in the woods shooting guns, talking about they preparing for war. Because they are a bloody, barbaric people. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Bloody, barbaric people. You don't like it? That's your problem. Your people are barbaric. You've been barbaric. From ancient times to today, nothing has changed with you. You are the only race on the earth who have killed billions of people. Billions. I ain't say millions. You have slaughtered billions of people. And then you got the audacity to hold up a mirror and cry and say, where's the empathy for Charlie? Where's the sympathy? And then you got the audacity to come in people comment section talking about you're a filth. No, your mama and your daddy filth that had you, your school shooter. Y'all got everything and still not happy with anything. Your mom and dad put y'all in the best schools. You go to the best colleges. You live in the best communities and you're still a school shooter. This let me know you just a killer. You want to unalive people because it's a high for you. Because you love seeing blood. And that's just the truth. I want to show y'all something. I'm going to go to David and Goliath, and let's see how David felt about his enemies. Because we are the only people told to love our enemies, but I don't love my enemies at all. Now, my brothers and sisters who become my enemy, I'm not going to fight my own people. I'm going to walk away from you because somebody got to be the bigger person. So I'm going to turn my other cheek from you that one of us don't lose our life. Somebody got to be the bigger person in the situation when it comes to my own people. Somebody have to walk away. But you better not ever turn your back on your enemy because he'll shoot you in your back. And then he'll say that I fear for my life. We see it all the time. This is 1 Samuel chapter 17, and I'm going to get straight to the point. When David killed Goliath. 1 Samuel chapter 17. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 49. I'll go to verse 48. 1 Samuel chapter 17 and verse 48. And it came to pass when the Philistines arose and came and drew nigh to meet David, that David hasted and ran towards the army to meet the Philistines. And David put his hand in his bag and took thence a stone and slang it and smote the Philistine in his forehead, that the stone sunk into his forehead, and he fell upon his face to the earth. And David prevailed over the Philistines with a sling and with a stone, and smote the Philistine and slew him. But there was no sword in the hand of David. Therefore David ran and stood upon the Philistine and took his sword and drew it out of his sheath thereof and slew him and cut off his head. Now David showed compassion over your enemies. And slew him and cut off his head that way. And when the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled. Now here it go. Did they rejoice over their enemies? Go over to 1 Samuel chapter 18. And then I'm going to go to Proverbs and show you the difference in battle and rejoicing. Then you rejoicing over your brother who may have been wicked towards you. Now he paralyzed and you laughing. Now you shouldn't do that, man. Because now the Most High going to get angry with you because he judged your brother. Now you rejoicing at the judgment. Don't do such a thing. That's still your brother. That's still your sister. But in battle, ain't nobody praying for their enemy while they slaughtering their enemy. Common sense just ain't common. 1 Samuel chapter 18. And I'm going to get straight to the point. 1 Samuel chapter 18 and verse 5. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely. And Saul set him over the men of war, and he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servant. And it came to pass, as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistines, that the women came out of the cities of Israel, singing and dancing. Hold up, time out. You don't supposed to rejoice when your enemy fall. Why is they dancing and singing? That's rejoicing. Y'all see what the enemy have done to our mind? He gave us a watered down version of our own scriptures through translation and manipulating words and italicizing the Bible with words leaning to the side so he can interject them to water our mind down. They never prayed for their enemy. That the women came out of all the cities of Israel singing and dancing to meet King Saul with tabrets, with joy, with instruments of music. There you go, family. They rejoice at the fall of the Philistine. So why is the nations telling you to turn the other cheek and don't rejoice when your enemy falling? Because they manipulating scripture. Let me get another one. Hold up. I want to show you this. Now let's go to Proverbs chapter 24, verse 17. This has nothing to do with battle. This has nothing to do with war. Because so they taking the scripture in Proverbs, and the enemy like to say, you see, you don't supposed to be rejoicing at the fall of America. That's not what that's talking about, y'all. I'm going to show you. Let's go to Proverbs 24 and verse 17. Proverbs 24 and verse 17. This is why the Bible says everything must be done in decency and in order. People like to just cherry pick scriptures to make themselves feel good, and they're going to diminish us with our own book so we can be watered down and don't have no strength and no force and no spirit in order to fight anybody who will come at us any kind of way. So if somebody smack me, they say, man, you're supposed to turn the other cheek, brother. Huh? I'm supposed to let somebody smack me and turn the other cheek. Come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop it. Proverbs 27. And we're going to deal with this. I want y'all to see this. Proverbs 20. I'm sorry, y'all. Proverbs 24, verse 17. Proverbs 24 and verse 17. Now I'm going to go to verse 16, then 17. We have to get context. 16, then 17. Proverbs 24, verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Rejoice not when thy enemy falleth, and let not thy heart be glad when he stumbleth. Oh, this ain't got nothing to do with battle. When he stumbleth, meaning when my enemy fall. This ain't got nothing to do with battle and war. This got something to do with if my brother stumble and fall. I shouldn't be rejoicing over that, man. I should pray for my brother that he be restored. Even if my brother do something wicked to me, I'm not finna pray against my brother and ask the Most High to destroy my brother. You know, or my brother, you know how people like to put curses on people? Father, make them get in a car accident. Make them be paralyzed. Come on, man. You serious? Are you serious? You gonna say stuff like that? Because your brother is in a low state right now. He's stumbling. He doing bad. Now you rejoicing over your brother. No, don't do that, man. Don't do that to your sister. Don't do that to your brother. Don't do that. Don't put curses on each other. Don't pray for the downfall of each other. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, this don't have nothing to do with me and my enemies. You know what I'm talking about, like the nations are my enemies. Let me show you what I mean. Watch this. See, the Bible say line must be up on line, right? That's what I'm doing, line up on line. We dealing with it all. I'm not cherry picking. I'm dealing with it all. So now you understand, do not rejoice when your enemy stumble. This ain't talking about your enemy that you fighting in a battle. This could be you and your brother having problems. This can be you and your sister having problems. Your sister did you wrong. Your brother did you wrong. Now you praying against your brother, not he in a low state, and you rejoicing over him being in that low state. That is wicked, because now God gonna see what you doing, and he ain't gonna like that. And he gonna turn the judgment away from your brother, and he gonna get you. Or turn the judgment away from your sister, now he gonna get you because you rejoicing at something that he brought up on him for doing you wrong. Now you sit up here laughing. That's not cool. Now, KJ, you supposed to love your enemies. They run to the New Testament. You supposed to love your enemies, KJ. So how can I love somebody I don't supposed to trust? What you talking, KJ? Let's go to Ecclesiasticus. Let me open up the window for this one. Ecclesiasticus. And I want y'all to see this in bold letters. We're going to show this in bold letters. Here we go. We showing this in bold letters. What they say on the screen, family. This is from the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 10. Now, they told me to love my enemies. So if I can't trust you, why would I pray for you and love you? If Yah is telling me never trust my enemies, for like as iron rusted, so do his wickedness. So if I can't trust you, why would I pray for you? My best job is to stay away from you. We have enemies, family. We should not trust our enemies. Every time you turn around and a black person want to befriend Caucasian people, they don't make it back home safe. Y'all remember the sister had a sleepover with her white friends? She ended up dead, unalive. Y'all remember the brother who went into the woods with the Caucasian people? He ended up unalive. You can't be alone with these people. These are your natural enemies. You turn your back, you unalive. You go to their house for a sleepover, you unalive. You go mountain climbing with them, they push you off the mountain. You cannot trust your enemies, never, ever. So as Ecclesiasticus just said, 12 and 10, never trust thy enemies. This ain't talking about my brothers and sisters. Because the Bible said we're supposed to love each other. But do I supposed to love my enemies? Do I supposed to trust my enemies? Do I supposed to pray for my enemies? That ain't what they're saying right there. Now let's get out of here, because now I got to show this one. Let's get out of here. Now I want y'all to see this scripture. It ain't about no cherry picking. We don't do that over here. But you ain't finna be lying to us, telling us that I'm supposed to love Caucasian people and all other nationalities of people who despise my people, who hate my people, and I still supposed to love you? That's not a person that's sane. That's a brainwashed person. And we ain't brainwashed no more. We've been made alive like the dry bones in the valley in Ezekiel 37. We are alive. The spirit then came back into us. Now we know the truth. Now we know all your deception and your tactics that you use through media to push propaganda upon my people. And it don't work no more, Caucasian man, Caucasian woman. Now you got Karens crashing out. Well, now you got white men crashing out. Everywhere we go, our people have to turn the phone on just for it to be recorded, because Karen is a goofball. The white man is a goofball. We can't sit at the park bench. Here come Karen. We can't walk down the street. Here come Tubby Tubby. They always in our business. There was a brother who had a business and he handled himself well. He turned on his phone and the white man and his wife say, "Get out of here, nigger, for we lynch you." And all he was doing was knocking on doors, trying to sell his business. And he knocked on the wrong door of a Caucasian man and his wife. And he told him, "Get out of here, nigger, for we lynch you." And the brother just walked away quietly, gracefully, didn't say anything. He just walked away. And that brother did the right thing, because even though that camera in his hand, when they killed our brother, Amari Arbery, they was recording when they killed him. He fought for his life. And I wish he would have got the better end of that gun and shot them. But it didn't happen that way. That brother stumbled and fell on his face, and they killed him on camera. And guess what white people said? We don't know what happened before the camera came on. They was always harassing him. But we don't know what happened before the camera. I can't stand these people, family. There's no truth in them. There's no truth in these people, man. You don't never trust them, family. Now, a lot of my brothers and my sisters, some of y'all got children by them. I don't get it. I don't understand it, but I can't judge you. These are the decisions you made. And we sure not going to blame the babies, because they can't, they don't have no control of the way they are brought into the world. So we're going to leave that alone. But what I am saying, how can you lay down with your enemy when this is the same people that have destroyed your nation? And guess what? Doing everything in their power to continue to destroy your nation, and you lay down with them? I don't get it. But these are the choices you made. Let's go to Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 14. These scriptures are going to encourage you. Don't never let your enemy, or no Christian preacher, no white man, nobody try to water you down. No, we supposed to love each other and build each other up. We are brothers. No. Zephaniah chapter 3. I see why it has become easier to attack one another, because the things that we truly feel, we really want to attack the nations and give them a mouthful. But a lot of our people are scared to do so because they're afraid of the backlash they're going to receive. But I'm going to be the rebel. I say it for you. Whatever you feeling, I say it for you. Because I don't care what they think, how they feel, or what they going to do. I'll be the rebel. These people need to hear the truth, because they don't hold themselves accountable. And that's why they won't change. Change come with accountability. And because white people have no accountability, that's why you can't see a change. That's why you've been hearing people say for over the last 100 years, maybe 300-400 years, we have come to the table, and you hear people talking about racism. Oh, this need to go away. We need to do better. America is a better country. America better than this. No, America not. This is what America wants, order out of chaos. They don't want no racism to go away. They got to keep this country and the world the way it is. So let it be the way it's going to be, because in the end, we win. This is what they want. This is what they've been wanting. So why try to change it now? Y'all been talking about racism. You know, you wake up every day and you know your heart is hateful. You hate everybody, but you want to be everybody, because you steal from everybody. You slaughter everybody. You mutilate everybody. You are the dangerous person in the room. Nobody is more dangerous than you in the room. When you're in a store with a gun, everybody should leave the store, because you don't know what's on your mind. But guess what they gonna say? Mental health issues. He been battling since a little boy. They tried everything with him. But you can run up on Tamir Rice and shoot that baby as soon as you get out the car. It was a baby. Let me say it again. That was a baby. One more time, KJ. That was a baby. And guess what the white woman said? The young man. She's stupid. She did it on purpose. That was a baby. That wasn't a young man. But they all look at black children as young men and grown men, even when they 5 and 6 years old. The young man, just stupid. And we supposed to have compassion for these people, man. Do what you want with this. You want to have compassion, have compassion. Do whatever you want to do that you think gonna make you happy. But for KJ, I don't want to be around these people. I don't trust these people. I have never grew up with these people. I don't have friends that look like these people. I won't kick it with these people. We're not going to restaurant. We're not doing anything together. You speak to me, I speak back. That's how we dwell in peace with each other. I do not trust my enemies. And I would never dwell with my enemies because he is my enemy. Zephaniah 3, man. This not hate talk, this real talk. That's what we dealing with, real talk. Call it what you want. This is real talk. Zephaniah 3 and verse 14. And it reads, sing, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O Israel. Be glad and rejoice. With all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord hath taken away the judgment. He have cast out thy enemies. What are we rejoicing about? I thought we don't supposed to rejoice. He just said, I cast out your enemies, sing and rejoice. It won't work on KJ. It won't work on my brothers and sisters in the chat. He just told us to sing and rejoice. I have cast out your enemies. So if I'm casting out your enemies and he telling us to sing and rejoice, are we not rejoicing because the enemy been cast out? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, family. See, the weapon is the Bible for us because we are destroying all lies and propaganda they didn't pushed on us for decades, for centuries, to love our enemy and to show compassion to those that despitefully use us. But when Yahshua was speaking these things, he was always speaking where the Jews was. He was talking to his own people. Why did Christ tell the disciples, a day is coming where you need to buy a sword? But you just told me to love my enemy. So who is the sword for? My own brother? My own sister? No, it's for the enemy. Because he know what the enemy is about to do. No different than 70 AD. When he told them that the enemy is coming to destroy Jerusalem, did they have any compassion on the young baby? The woman that was pregnant? The old man that stooped for age? The maiden? Or the man? No, they did not. They destroyed everything to the ground. They showed no compassion. The Most High even told Babylon the Great, Mystery Babylon, he said, you have showed my people no pity. Nobody has ever showed us any pity, fam. But now they looking for empathy and sympathy from us. Let's go to Revelation 18, man. Revelation 18, family. Verse 10. Revelation 18. Don't ever let nobody lie to y'all and tell y'all that your enemies are your friends. No, he's not. Your enemy is here to destroy you, kill you, and make sure you do not exist anymore. That's America's job. This awakening has scared America and the rest of the world. They in think tanks every day, figuring out a way, how can we eliminate the black men, women, and children? And it ain't just us. I'm talking about all our brothers and sisters, whether they in the Caribbean, the UK, Haiti, Jamaica, over there in Europe, wherever our people scattered at. They are in think tanks, thinking of ways, how can we destroy the children of Israel to where they won't be a nation no more? We have poison their water. We poison their food. We inject their children. We did everything. It's not working. We didn't shot them down. We didn't kill them. I mean, we didn't made the homes fatherless homes. Stop having gender wars about the United States government and fatherless homes. You have more black fathers in their children's life than fathers who leave their children. These are all lies and propaganda through the American system with their statistics that they come up with. Just like when people say black people commit more crime. Have you ever heard of something called mandatory minimum? You know what that means? If you got drugs on you, you're going to get a harsher punishment. And you are also targeted more by the police. So, of course, you're going to be in jail more if you targeted more by the police. That's common sense. But guess who commit more crime, y'all? 57% of white people commit more crime than anybody in the world. And this is facts. These are their statistics. They the one came up with this. They said 57% of white people. But they going to lie and say we make up 13% of the population, but we commit half of the crimes. Do that make any sense to y'all? We're the smallest among them, but we committing all the crimes. Stop it, man. We in prison more because we are targeted more. Excuse me. And a lot of brothers and sisters are in prison for small offenses. Crimes they did not commit. Murders they did not commit. Some of these people have been on death row for crimes they did not commit. What's our little brother name, y'all? What's the little brother name? Every time I think of him, it breaks my heart. Y'all remember when they put our little brother on some phone books? He had to sit on some phone books. And the sad look on that baby's face, man, when they put that thing over that baby's head. What was that baby's name, man? Please, somebody help me. Y'all remember the young brother? They say he killed or did something to two little white girls, touched them or something. Man, I had this story. And they said that he did this to these two little girls. They killed this baby, man. Made him sit on phone books because he was too small for the chair. And they electrocuted this baby. George Stinney. Thank you, twin. George Stinney. Have y'all ever heard of our beloved young brother? They made this baby sit on phone books. If y'all see the look on that baby's face, that was a baby. They killed that baby the same way they killed Tamir Rice, Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, Cadell Castillo, Eric Garner, Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, George Floyd. The list go on, family. If they can feed babies to alligators for bait, they will never have compassion on any infant or even a woman that is pregnant with a child. I remember a police shot a pregnant woman. Shot her. He had no regard on the fruit of the womb. And we supposed to have compassion on these beasts? Stop. Just knock it off. Knock it off, family. Revelations 18. No. Knock it off. Revelations 18. George Stinney. Man. Looking into that baby's eyes is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. This is Revelations 18. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 19. It say, and they cast dust on their head and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein was made rich all that had ships in the sea, by reason of our costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her. Hold on, time out. Who you telling to rejoice? I thought we aren't supposed to rejoice over our enemy. Verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye holy apostles and prophets. He said, rejoice over her. I thought I don't supposed to rejoice when my enemy fall. It won't work on KJ. You cannot manipulate scriptures on me. It won't work. It's going to go bad for you. Because I eat the book and I understand context. I understand context of scripture. He just told them to rejoice. you holy apostles and prophets. Verse 20. Verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heavens, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for God have avenged you on her. He will avenge his people, family, and we're going to rejoice and break into singing and joy. Don't y'all know when we leave this place, we're going to sing, we're going to rejoice at the fall of this place, as the fall of Babylon system worldwide. We're going to rejoice at the fall of all nations. The Bible says, though I make a full end of all nations, I will not make a full end of you, Israel, but I will correct you in measure. He's going to make a full end of all dominions and powers and principalities in high places. He's going to destroy them. But he said, I would not destroy you, but I will correct you in measure, because I can't leave you out together unpunished. I got to correct you, or you're going to continue to do the same thing over and over. So here go another scripture when they lie and tell you we're not going to rejoice. Can I get another one? Okay, let's get another one. Let's go to Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14. This will be my last scripture, Isaiah 14. I just wanted to get a few scriptures, hit it home, just so you can know if anybody come up on you and say, well, Christ say you're supposed to pray for your enemy. Man, he was talking about your own people, man. He wasn't talking about your enemy. He was, listen, man, ask yourself this. Let's use logic. I'm supposed to pray for my enemy, but he told me to never trust my enemy. It's no different than when they use John 3:16, right? In John 3:16, it say, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believe in him shall have everlasting life. Then you go right over to John chapter 17, verse 9. He said, I pray not for the world. Make it make sense. You died for the world, but you won't pray for the world. But you pray for them that God gave you. Who did he give you? The children of Israel. But does that mean that other people can't take hold of Yah and Yahshua? That ain't what I said. I said y'all manipulate John 3:16. He won't pray for the world, but he died for the world. Make it make sense, man. It won't work on KJ. You go to Hebrews chapter 1, it say Christ created the worlds with an S. So there are different worlds. You got the animal world, the basketball world, the NFL world, the hockey world. It's different worlds. Christ say, I created the worlds with an S. But y'all won't deal with that though, because you believe, no, he died for everybody. How did he die for you and you wasn't even under the law of the curse of the law? The law wasn't given to you. According to Psalms 147, verse 19 and 20, he'll give his word unto Jacob, his law and his testimony. So if you under a curse, that means the people that he gave the law to is the one that's under the curse. You're not under the curse. We was under the curse of the law. So we had to be redeemed from the curse of the law. So how he died for you and you wasn't even under the curse of the law? Matthew chapter 1, verse 21 say he died for the children of Israel and the sins of his people. I didn't make that up. He said, I died for the sins of Israel because we was under the covenant. We was under the curse of the law. Now, can other people accept the truth? Yes. But you wasn't under no covenant and you wasn't under the law. So if you break the law and not break the law, I'm going to get hit upside the head. Now, if you come into our land and one law for all, and you cleave to the children of Israel, to the Most High Yah and Yahshua, then you're going to get judged like I get judged, because now you learning the things that we do. Now you got to keep the things that we do. Now you got to keep the Shabbat, got to keep the feast days, got to be circumcised. Then you will be judged, because now you know better because we taught you. But these people don't get judged like we get judged. We get harsher punishment from Yah because he say, Israel, is it not for you to know judgment? You know to do right, but you just won't do right. The nations don't know. Why y'all think he spared Nineveh? Why y'all think when he sent Jonah to Nineveh and Jonah got mad and told God, destroy these people? And God told Jonah, you really want me to kill all these people who can't tell their left hand from their right hand, Jonah? They don't know, Jonah. So why didn't he not destroy Nivea. If we all the same. He told Jonah they don't know their right hand from their left hand, meaning they don't know my will, Jonah. They don't know what's expected of them, of me, because I only deal with the children of Israel. So that's why he told you, I'm going to punish you for all your sins, because you only have I known out of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I'm going to punish you. Why he didn't say I'm going to punish everybody? Because he is going to punish everybody for the wickedness that they have done upon the earth. Because all the wickedness that been propagated on the earth is towards you. So they got to get recompense. Tyre, Sidon, Edom, Ammonites, Moabites, the Hagarenes, Philistines, even the Jewish people who claim to be Jews, they gonna get it too. Because guess what? They was in control of the slave ships. They funded this thing. The Arabs, they gonna get it too. Because they did you worse, boy. They did you horrible just like the white man did you. The Arabs. Then the Africans ain't come in and do no better. They sold you too. So everybody gonna get it, family. Now they want to cry about getting it, but they weren't crying when we was getting it. They was laughing when we was stumbling and falling. Isaiah 14. This will be last. And then if anybody got any questions, I'll answer your question. Isaiah 14. Let's get straight to the point. Okay, let me get straight to the point. I'll start at verse 1. It say, for the Lord would have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. Y'all heard that? He still got to set Israel in their own land. So his focus is on Israel. And strangers should be joined with them. There you go. See, the strangers going to be joined with us. And they should cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people should take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel should possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. We had to serve you, you gonna serve us. For servants and handmaids, and they should take them captives who captives they were, and they should rule over their oppressors. Watch this, y'all. Verse 5. The Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hinder it. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet, and they break forth into singing. When you breaking forth into singing, you rejoicing at the fall of the enemy. He said the whole earth gonna rejoice at the fall of mystery Babylon the Great. So I don't understand why people say don't rejoice when all I just read was rejoicing. Now, if your brother and sister stumble, don't rejoice over that. That's wicked in the eyesight of Yah and Yahshua. Because they was doing you wrong. Now you sitting up here laughing at the downfall and the stumbling of your brother and sisters. That's wicked. Don't do that. Don't put no curse on them. Don't put no curse on her. Don't wish evil on them. When y'all bring judgment on somebody who despitefully use you, hold your peace and praise him. But do not rejoice. Do not rejoice. That's it for me, family. Pray somebody got some understanding. Like I said before, I don't have to be cruel. I don't have to be mean, but I don't feel anything what happened to him. It is not my problem. It is not my fight. But we're going to possess our enemies, which are the nations. And it's going to happen. So all this, you know, the nations trying to wiggle themselves out of what they about to go through, you can't get out of this. It's already written in heaven. Recompense is coming to all nations. All Psalms 83. All nations. Recompense is coming. We had to drink of the Lord's cup double. You gonna drink of the Lord's cup double. We had to do it. You gonna do it. We fail, you gonna fall. We gonna rise, you coming down. You will never rule the earth again. I want y'all to picture this in your mind. Picture this in your mind. They will never rule the earth again. Family, they will never rule the earth again. You will never have to worry about these people again. It's over for them. None will make you afraid. You don't got to worry about guns. You don't got to worry about being hunted. You don't got to worry about they hunting your footsteps. It is over for them. They will never rule again. I say hallelujah for that. And I rejoice in that. We will never have to deal with these people again. The same way Pharaoh fell, you gonna fall. And we will never have to see you again. Do anybody have any questions, family? Do anybody have any questions? All my passion, all my desire that I want to see my brothers and sisters doing good, even in these trying times. I pray that the Most High bless you to keep your jobs. I pray that the Most High bless y'all to keep a roof over your head, that you can continue to feed your babies, that you can provide for them. Nobody pray for us, family. Everybody look down on us. They put curses on us. They pray against the children of Israel. All wicked devices. We are despised, family. So we got to pray for one another. We are despised, family. We are hated, family. Do you understand that these people want you to be gone? They don't want you to exist. They only got their focus on you. Have that done on the world? That y'all hate a people, but you can't keep this people name out your mouth? If we are nobody, why are you worried about a nobody? If you are the greatest, worry about the greatest. Why are you worried about a nobody when you the greatest, but your mouth is always fixated on the nobody? Make it make sense. The world say the black man and woman and children is a nobody, but everybody got their mouth on a nobody. If we the tail of the earth, why focus on the tail when you the head? Why focus on the tail when you the head? Why focus on the tail when you have all the resources? You make the laws. You control what come in and what go out. This is your time now, Gentiles. But y'all focus on the nobody, right? We are more powerful than what we think, family. And it's all spiritual when it comes to us. We got to turn up them frequencies on a high voltage. See, our frequency has been down for a long time. Now that Ezekiel 37 is coming into effect, the dry bones in the valley are rising up, family. And now our frequencies are being turned on high voltage. And they cannot stop what's coming. They cannot stop what's coming, family. Now what they about to do is they about to go to Charlie's funeral and they're going to say all good things about Charlie. But we heard the rhetoric. We heard the disparaging of a group of people. We heard his lies about crime, about kidnapping, about murder. And guess what, y'all? This is Candace Owens' friend. She loved him even though he disparaged her own people. Officer Tatum cried on live really about butter biscuits and fried chicken, but he acted like he was crying for Charlie, forcing himself to cry. And all these people crying over a white man, but they not crying over all the black little children, boys and girls missing all over the world. Their organs are being taken out their body. Black men are coming up missing as they drive their 18-wheelers trucks in sundown towns. Sisters are coming up missing. Brothers are being lynched. Not one time did Candace Owens and Officer Tatum or Tubby cried about what's going on with the black people. Because they not our people. They just look like us, but they got a white man's mind. It don't matter how many times people tell me Candace Owens is a smart woman. She's a smart woman with no common sense. I would rather have common sense and book sense instead of having book sense and no common sense. They got the kind of brain that they'll pray to Jesus and stand under a rock. Instead of moving from under the rock, they'll say, Jesus ain't gonna let this rock hit me, and the rock crush her. And they say, why you ain't move? All you had to do is move from under the rock. No, because I know Jesus is powerful enough to not let this rock hit me. Now you putting God to the test. You get your stupid behind from under the rock. The rock gonna crush your head, goofy. No common sense. Just book sense. You get from under the rock. God, why you let me drown? Well, I sent 5 boats out there. You should have got on the boat. No common sense. Just book sense. Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. Do anybody got any questions for y'all, brother KJ? Israel, let's love each other. Put the gender wars to the side. Put the animosity to the side. Whatever you got, a quarrel against your brother or sister, we ain't got time for that, family. We in our 40s. We in our 30s. We ain't got time for that, man. We grown now. Put that stuff to the back burner. We got to have each other back in this time, and we got to pray. We got to seek his face, family. We have to seek him 10 times as hard as before. Because our ancestors messed up so bad, we got to seek him 10 times more than before. Bathia said, Ecclesiasticus 36, 1-2. Have mercy upon us, O Elohim of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon the nations that seek not after thee, and let them know thee as we have known thee. There you go. Y'all heard that? They don't know him, but they about to know him. Because when you read Isaiah 66, guess what it say? The Lord will come with fire like a whirlwind to render his anger with fire and flames, with flames of fire and rebuke. He say he gonna destroy the Gentile nations, and he gonna leave some of them alive to go back and tell their brethren who have not seen my glory and my fame. It's coming, family. All this propaganda that you see with Charlie is to cause civil unrest. See, white people trying to go to war with us, and we minding our business. Let me say that again. White Caucasian nations are trying to go to war with us, and they putting us into situations we don't got nothing to do with. But this goes to show you, you got everything to do what go on in America. Why? Because you the children of God. You the children of God, so you the main focus. You the centerpiece. You are the main character, family. They want you eliminated, but it's not going to ever happen. He'll never cast off Israel from being a people. He loved Israel. He married unto Israel. We are his wife. And even though he gave the northern kingdom a bill of divorce, he said, in the place where it was said, you are not my people, there shall it be said, you are the children of the living God. Then Judah and Ephraim should become one stick in my hand. Can a child be born in one day? Absolutely. Because there's nothing unlimited with Yah and Yahshua. There is nothing too hard for our Elohim. Nothing too hard. All right, family. I'm just reading the comments. I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, Jay Will, in Nivea, all the people did a fast, even the animals. And the Most High say it repented himself of what he was about to do to Nivea because they repented. And Jonah got mad that they repented because he wanted the Most High to destroy them because what they was doing to the children of Israel. But the Most High asked Jonah, man, why you want me to destroy these people? They can't tell their left hand from their right hand. That means that these people didn't know the will of Yah. They didn't know the will of Yah. So Yah did not destroy them because they repented. Because Jonah had to go prophesy to them and let them know in this many days, Nineveh will be destroyed. And they did a fast, boy. The king made everybody fast. And Jonah didn't like that. He didn't like it. Yeah, they wasn't crying when they was collecting them checks. Don't y'all know that money is exchange from hand to hand on your oppression? Don't y'all know that people have been built platforms off of the back of your oppressions? Everybody want to hear somebody say something bad about Black Americans. So what they do is they build up platform because they know an audience is going to want to hear this type of rhetoric. So Charlie Kirk built his platform by talking about Black people. Officer Tatum built his platform about talking bad about Black people. Candace Owens, in the beginning, she built her platform by talking about Black people. They all do the same thing, y'all. They diminish Black people, and this is how they build up their platforms. You have to talk about Black people to make money because these people have no talent outside of talking about Black Americans. What else do Candace Owens not to do besides talk good and sound educated? I'm not trying to be funny. What other talents do Candace Owens have that y'all can point to right now? I'm asking, what other talents do she have? What other talents do Officer Tatum have outside of disparaging Black people? Nothing, y'all. They sit on YouTube and disrespect Black people. That's how they make money. That's how they make money. Is Oracle, is that something you want me to show? My twin sister say, August Dream say, a white male has been captured. Okay, let me see some. Hold up. Because Oracle put some in the chat. Oh, it's a father's turns in son Tyler Robinson, suspected of killing Charlie Kirk at Utah rally. One thing they're gonna try to do with this story is try to twist us and turn us and come up with all type of propaganda, or the media is gonna, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be so many different stories that people are gonna forget about this story. They're gonna be like, man, I don't know what to believe. Because that's what they do, y'all. It's called order out of chaos. They gotta create the problem, create the chaos. Then they're gonna act like they're gonna come in and bring the order to the situation. This is what white folks do. They hold the gun, they shoot the gun, and then get on the other side of the gun and act like they bringing order to the gun. Oh boy, guns don't kill people. People with guns kill people. Okay. Oh, this the one Oracle put in here. Okay, let me see Oracle. Hold up. I gotta go up some. Okay, let me go up some. I'm trying to see what Oracle put in here right quick. Hold up. Okay. Right here. Let me see. Oh, okay, Oracle. It's the same thing about the father turns in son Tyler Robinson, suspected of killing Charlie Kirk at a Utah rally. Okay. Yeah, he was white, family. Utah is a white state, racist white state. And it happened in a racist white state. So it is what it is. It is what it is, family. But like I said before, y'all, be vigilant. Use discretion. Ask the Most High to keep the hedge of protection on you and your family. Be careful, family. Just know your whereabouts. Every time I go to the store, and this don't got nothing to do with fear. It got something to do with just being smart. When I walk in the store, the first thing I do is see where the exit door is at. Okay, there go an exit door right there. There go an exit door over there. Just to be smart. Because you never know, even though the Most High is protecting us, white men are deranged. They'll just grab a gun one day and just start shooting people. Now, before I get off this platform, I want y'all to watch something if you got the stomach to watch it. On Netflix, it's called 72 Hours. They actually show the real bodies. A white man went inside of McDonald's. And when I tell y'all, it's called 72 Hours. This white man walked into McDonald's Man, bro, you gotta watch it. I watched it, but I had to turn it off because they had little boys on the concrete. They had little boys riding his bike. They had an old man. They had a 3-year-old baby inside of McDonald's, shot in the heart. They had a woman leaning over her babies. They had a man trying to protect his wife and his baby. Family, 72 hours, a Caucasian man walked inside of McDonald's and just started killing everybody in McDonald's. Dead bodies are everywhere. And then a sniper shot him in the heart. The point that I'm making to y'all is that just know your surroundings and your whereabouts. Because wherever you see deranged white people at, dressed stupid, looking stupid, you don't know what's going to happen because they are deranged. But got the audacity to talk about other people, and they are deranged. Deranged, y'all. At my job one day, somebody, oh, thank you, Sister E, 72 minutes. Watch it, family, please. At my job one day, this dumb white boy wrecked his car, ran from the police inside of the facility, and they pulled out their guns and said, "Get down, get on the ground." He ran in our job. After crashing his car in the gas station, got out the car, ran in the store where everybody was at, and they had to pull out their gun. These people are deranged. One white boy the other day, white boy inside of the facility, he eating everything off the shelf, just opening up items and throwing it on the ground. The police came and got him. Why? Because they are deranged. Please watch 72 minutes, family. Please. If you have the stomach to watch it, they show the real bodies. A 3-year-old baby laying on the ground, dead, shot in the heart by a deranged Caucasian man. Like I said before, if you have the stomach to do it, watch it. If you don't watch it because it's going to bother your mind. But I watched it because I like to sit back and analyze and go, oh my God. This white man walked into this McDonald's not knowing any of these people. A little Hispanic boy was riding his bike. He shot the little 13-year-old boy. The little boy threw up. He shot another little boy. He threw up. He shot an old man and his wife. Listen to me. He shot an old man and his wife was trying to walk into McDonald's. He killed the old man and his wife. They was laying on top of each other, y'all. Sister Eve, do anybody know where that 72 minutes at? What platform was it? If it's not Netflix, it was one of them. I don't think it was Prime. Was it Tubi? Nope, thank you. It's on Tubi, y'all. It's on Tubi. I can't show it on my live because it's that horrific. I don't want to show them dead bodies on my live because it'll mess y'all up. So I would advise you to watch it in your homes. When you see those little boys laying on that concrete, when you see them babies, man, because they're still they little boys to me. He killed little boys, man. They had to put the sheets on all the bodies. Do y'all hear me? They show everything, y'all. This white reporter said he was crying. He said he wished he have not recorded that scene. It was that bad. He say it hunt him to this day. He wish he would have never went into McDonald's. He wish he would have never pulled out his camera. That's how bad it is, man. Guess who did it, y'all? A white man. But they are the model citizen of the earth, right? They're going to tell everybody else how to have a moral compass and how to have compassion and show love. They are the standard of the world, right? White men, white women. We better wake up, family. We better wake. When y'all see this 72 minutes, you're going to know without a shadow of a doubt, this man that we are living amongst, he is pure evil. pure evil. That's right, Sister Eve, and they got the nerves to talk about us. So like I said before, y'all, when y'all get a chance, go to Tubi, put in 72 minutes, and do not be eating no food when you're watching this. Do not eat anything. Do not, I'm telling y'all, do not eat anything when you're watching this, family. You're going to throw up. It's that bad. But when you see those babies laying on that pavement, when you see that old man and his wife laying on that pavement, when they open that door to McDonald's and you see that 3-year-old baby shot in the heart, these people are pure evil. I love y'all. I say big salute. Shalom to the family, the mighty nation of Israel. They're going to come after us eventually, family, because the devil have but a short time. But the Most High told us to be still and do not fear. I will deliver you and bring you through the fire. It don't matter if you kill some of our people. It don't matter if you cast some of us in prison. At the end of the day, we know where our fate lies, and we would not turn on our Father and his Son. We understand what comes with this. We can lose our life for this. But guess what? We will never accept your beast system, your mark of the beast, and we will never turn on our Father and his Son. Whether we live in this life unto death, we're going to die in the name of Yahshua HaMashiach, or whether he allow us to live in this place, we're going to live to the name of the Most High and Yahshua HaMashiach, Yahweh and his Son Yahshua. Because we are not afraid of you. Your weapons don't scare us. What scare us is going to hell. What scare us is the one who can kill the soul and body, not the one that just can kill the body, and then you put me to rest, and then in the resurrection, I see you again in hell. Salute to the family.
Sunrise painting gold on ancient stones, drums in the air, feel it in my bones. A story untold, yet carved in the sky, black and beautiful. Let the truth fly through deserts that sing, through rivers that hum, the heartbeat of kings. It all comes from one. From the olive trees to the sea so wide, wisdom whispers where the prophets cry. A tapestry woven every shade, every hue, the soul of the land. It shines through, the soil speaks the names of ancestors' flames, a history claim, never erased. Israel is black and beautiful, roots run deep, unmovable, the rhythm of life, unstoppable. Israel is black, beautiful, and beautiful, beautiful.
Y'all see Eve comment on the screen? A white man went on a shooting spree on the same day Kirk was killed. He went door to door, and whosoever opened up, he killed for no reason. Come on, y'all. Come on, family. What are we talking about here? These are savages. These are your ancient barbaric people. Why are we afraid to talk the real? You are not the savages. You are not the barbaric people. They are. It's in their history. This is what they do. This is what they do, Israel. Please, Father, save us from the hour of temptation. Please.
The shadows creep, the winds grow thin. The heart feels heavy where to begin. Oh yeah, we stumble, oh yeah, we fall. Your name's the answer to it all. Oh, save us, yeah, save us now from the hour of temptation. Show us how, lift us up, don't let us drown. Save us, yeah, save us now. Oh. Fire's near. The whispers echo, they spark the fear, yeah. But your light steady, your words the flame. Whoa, oh yeah, we call upon your name. Oh, every step feels like a trial, but you've been with us all the while. Save us, yeah, save us now from the hour of temptation. Show us how, lift us up, don't let us drown. Save us, yeah, save us now. Oh, oh, when the walls closing, when the night won't fade, when the soul feels low, and the heart's afraid, you're the rock, the shield, the guiding star. Oh yeah, we know you'll never fall. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Never fall. Yeah. Save us now. Oh, yeah. Save us now.
Hey, on y'all's time, the next time we see each other, my sister, please let me know what you thought about the 77 minutes. The next time we see each other again, I'm going to push my live back tomorrow to next week. It's called Abraham's Bosom. And I just want to show what Abraham's bosom is and about the rich man and Lazarus. So I'll just do that next week. But when you watch it, though, on y'all's time, when we see each other again, just let me know what you thought about it. It's terrible, man. It's terrible what he did. especially watching an infant baby laying on that ground like that, man, lifeless. And it just goes to show you that these people have no soul. You know, they have no soul. They have no soul. They don't. They have no soul, family. Even though you are the soul and body, but theirs are empty. They're an empty vessel. They're an empty vessel. That's all they know is war. Have you ever noticed all they know is war? Just war, war, war. Fight, fight, fight. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Rob, rob, rob. Steal, steal, steal. This all they know. This all they do. They rob, they steal, they pillage. They rob, they steal, they pillage. That's it. They're not known for anything else. Their history do not manifest anything that is ever good in their history. It's all barbaric and wicked and disgusting. It's just some of us bold enough to say it. You won't find one thing in white society's history that's something they should be proud of. Everything in their history is pillaging, barbaric, murder, and bloodshed. That's it. And they made the patent machine so they can steal all the inventions from the black people. I got a book right now called The Black Inventions, and black people created everything, and white man created the patent machine so he can steal all the inventions and put a white face on all the inventions that black people created. This man is barbaric, man. But some of y'all, not y'all in the chat, I'm talking about y'all in the back. Some of y'all, you would tell me, man, my friend is white. I go spend at his house all the time. I never have a problem. Okay. What that mean? Yeah, you don't have a problem until it is a problem. Yeah. There's never a problem until it is one. You didn't know that? Yeah, let them get hungry enough. I bet you'll be on a plate. Yeah. Like I said, I write on y'all's time in the words of my beloved sister August Dreams. Thank y'all for coming to the Lions Den with the CUC family. Big salute to Sham. Big salute to the Nazarene Hebrew Institute of Technology and all my brothers and sisters in the chat, which is the mighty nation of Israel. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah want to say to the mighty nation of Israel, look up, stand still, and see the salvation of your king, who will come, and heaven will roll back as a scroll, and you will see your Lord and Savior, Yahshua HaMashiach, and he's coming to rescue you, give you your own land back, give you peace and joy, and none shall make you afraid. Hallelujah.